This is my Morris Minor 1000, built in 1959 in Dublin. This car is a local assembled car and would have had variances from the cars that were produced in the UK. The unusual thing about the car is that it is a convertible, and convertibles were only available on special order in Dublin. Between 1950 and 1960, nearly 1 million Morris Minors were produced in Britain, of which half of them were exported. They would have come to Dublin in a complete knockdown form and would have been assembled in Dublin. The number of cars assembled in Ireland in the 50s of the Morris Minor was in the region of 53,000, which was a significant number of motor cars. When the pieces arrived in Dublin for assembly, there was a certain amount of local assembly of locally produced parts which were put into the car. And for example, one of the most significant issues on the car is the glass. If you look closely at the glass, you'll see a shamrock, which indicates that the glass was produced in the Republic of Ireland and therefore was a locally sourced product. This car also has an unusual feature of the stenophones, which are unfortunately not working at the moment. There, for the indicators there, you can just see it on beside the door. Needless to say, the tyres would have been locally produced. Dunlops and Cork had a big tyre plant, and they would have produced a lot of the tyres which were used on locally assembled product. Other areas, I understand, is that the grille on these cars was different than the cars that were produced in the UK, and also the colours in Ireland. There were different colours used here. So this car was restored a number of years ago by who I don't know. I have it now 4 years. She's a lovely car, lovely condition, drives very well, drives very smoothly. No real issues with her, just have to keep an eye on the rust, which starts in the doors, and you can see it's a bit there in the passenger door. It's starting to go at the end. Otherwise, she's in fairly good condition all around. And long may she continue. We have her here in Donegal today for a wedding. Just a friend of mine's getting married and asked would I bring the car up for the wedding. So that's her, 1959. She was registered in June 1959, so she'll be 60 in a few days.